and very deliberately build that coalition. Resources. This is something this is really important for groups like Occupy Us and their volunteer-based organizations. What resources do we have? Okay. Many times our opposition have a lot of money, and that's their resource, and it buys a lot of people's time. Okay. But in this room, who knows how to do research? Like economic research. Okay. Who knows how to, who's really good at going out and talking to somebody and getting them involved? Who would be terrified by doing that? Who knows how to do web design? Yeah. Who's really good at drawing? Somebody knows how to do video? Like, if you take a piece apart of all your resources, the biggest resource that you have are the people in the room, right? And their skills. You never know. Sometimes in organizing, what we want people to do is go phone bank, go do an action. Sometimes people really agree with you, but they're terrified to do the things that we typically think of as organizing. But that does not necessarily mean that they can't draw, they can't do the most amazing big visual that's going to create some sort of great visual for an action.
Have your group or allies do decision makers to make the right decision.
How do you neutralize the opposition?
Okay, so a tactic is an action that moves the campaign forward, right? But what makes a good tactic?
It's effective.
Okay.
It deals with your campaign, and it's obviously you can say we're at the bank because the bank sucks, or we're at the city hall because the city hall's not doing it. It's rather than just saying, well, address this money, we're going to have money walk and things like that. It's real effective.
So it really highlights the issue that you're working on at the time.
Right. Something that feels good.
Right. Okay.
I think of it as meeting your objective in the most efficient way.
Meeting your objective? What, you mean, is that a long-term objective or a goal?
Well, it could be both.
Okay. Yeah.
It's effective if it will touch the needs of other people.
Okay. So a good tactic is going to empower the people that are actually involved in that tactic. I actually think that's really important, right? Sometimes tactics are not always fun, but so long as people are engaged in the campaign and can see the point of doing the tactic, they're going to, and they can feel empowered in that process, then that's always really important to take into consideration.
This is off on a tangent, but our tactics are civil disobedience and direct action.
Yep, that's right. It's those direct action and civil disobedience are two kinds of tactics, right? But there are other tactics. What other kind of tactics are there besides direct action? Yeah.
Door-to-door divestment drives. How about that?
So divestment. So pulling your money, right?
Yes.
Going and pulling
getting other
money.
people to pull their money
Getting other
manually.
So, and community education, right? Is a tactic, right?
Pressure campaigns on your legislature, like letters, phone calls.
So a letter petition drive, okay? Yeah.
Letters, videos, YouTubes, all those are effective.
All right, great.
Actually going into the politician's office, because no one does that.
So actually going in and meeting face-to-face with the
Yes.
decision maker. Okay. So I want to tease that out a little bit. I'll get back to the stack. But a good tactic, right? Even if we think about the disruption, like we want to be able to take our decision maker out of their comfort zone, right? You want to take them out of their experience. Our society has been set up to put red tape between people who make decisions and people who get affected by those decisions. And a good tactic will always cut through that red tape, whether that is a letter, right, or whether that is busting into someone's office and refusing to leave until somebody gets arrested, right? A good tactic is always going to empower people to cut through that red tape and do it together. Okay. The other thing that, actually, did you have something to add?
I was just going to say, kind of like the idea of guerrilla flyering and getting your message out there sometimes is a great tactic.
Just public education is always a good tactic, right?
And I just wanted to mention Gene Sharp has a book about this sort of thing, and I think he has listed, I don't remember the exact number, but something like 187 tactics.
Different types of tactics, yeah, that's
And
right.
so there's a lot of options out there.
What's the name?
Gene Sharp, Gene Sharp, From Dictatorship to Democracy is one of his books.
And when we think about tactics, right, there's something like low end, just going out and flyering, talking to people about your campaign, and then there's, getting arrested. And I think in some ways, this might be the difficulty that we have with Occupy, right? Those of us who were started with Occupy from the very get-go and had people starting to get arrested from day two, right? This is, I think, a very big challenge that we have, is the